Hello and welcome again to my channel. This video is the first video I am making since I returned to Nigeria. If you don't know, I was in the United Kingdom for about 2 years doing some work, and now I am back to Nigeria. So what have I really noticed? I've noticed a lot of changes. One of the major changes I've noticed is in the prices of items. So if you are somebody who is preparing to japada or something, you've been in the UK for a while or any other country for a while, let's just say you've not been in Nigeria for some time, let's say about 2 years, that's ever since the current administration came into power. The very first thing you will notice once you come back is the increase in price. And when I talk about increase in price, I'm not talking about 20 naira, 15 naira, 100 naira. I'm talking about prices that are 4 times what they used to be. Some things about 2 times, very, very few things are 2 times their former prices. The least I have seen is 3 to 4 times. Some things are up to 5 times the prices that they used to be. For instance, let me give you an example. Fizzy drinks. What do I mean by fizzy drinks? I don't know if this is allowed to show. Coke, this size 500 mils. Let me cover the name so that they don't ban me from YouTube. Coke or other fizzy drinks, 500 mils if you're from Nigeria, In fact, anybody at all knows, fizzy drinks. When I left this country, they used to be 150 naira in the expensive shops. The normal shops were selling 120. While the bigger places like the ShopRites were selling 100 to 110 naira. The highest price, I repeat, that I paid for fizzy drinks, 500 mils, 500 mils, that's 50 cl, was 150 naira. And 150 naira was in the places that we called expensive places. The hotels were selling at 200. The hotels, right, were selling at 200. Right now, these drinks on the streets are going for 500 naira. I never thought in my life that I would see the day where fizzy drinks will go for 500 naira each. So drinks that you used to buy 100 naira, are now 500 naira. Like I said, the expensive places were selling it 150 naira. It's now going for 500. That means it's more than 3 times the price as at 2 years ago. In fact, not even fully 2 years. Not even completely 2 years ago. Well, 2 years for me because I left in March and I've been back in March as well. So that's 2 years exactly. But for this government has not really been in power for 2 full years. They met this price at 150. It is now at 500. Petrol, when I left this country, I think petrol per liter was about 100 and something, 200, and don't know if it was even up to 200. Petrol right now is at 930 naira a liter, and that's because it has come down. They are trying to reduce it in some places to 895, but before you buy it at 895 naira a liter, you would have queued and queued and queued in these states that I am in. I know that in some other states it's a little bit easier. So if you want to get petrol and go about your business, you better buy it at 930. Today I was in an Uber, Bolt rather, version of Uber, the one that is available in Nigeria, going to where I was going to. A ride that usually would have been 900 naira, highest 1,200 naira, was charged at 4,000 naira today. 4,000 naira today. Now, while I was in the car, I just got talking with the man, talking about how things are just expensive, because that seems to be the conversation. Now we are talking about prices of things just the way the UK people talk about the weather. And the man said, you don't even know what's going on. That the small Toyota Corolla, that's 2006 Toyota Corolla, that used to be at 1.2. At 1.2, they were begging people to even buy. 1.2 million. They were begging people to buy. Please can you buy? Please can you buy? People say, no, I'm not buying. What am I using this kind of car? People were not even interested. But because everybody is in such hardship, everybody is running to do Uber or Bolt. So the most effective car based on durability and fuel economy is the Toyota Corolla. So demand has gone up and the forces of economics have come in. The price has gone up, and also accounting for the fact that the dollar and naira has tanked completely in regards to the dollar. So that car now, Belgium, that they used to beg people to buy at 1.2 million, is now going for at least 8 to 9 million naira in 2 years. I'm not saying this to discourage anybody, because obviously Nigeria is our country. We always make things work, which we shouldn't have to, but we do. Because we're hardworking, we're resourceful, and all that the government needs to do is just to create a minimum of a resourceful environment, and we will make things work. Why I'm telling you this is so that you can also understand that when people talk about prices and you think it's just one of those things, you need to have the numbers to understand just how bad things are price-wise. Food items, bunch of water leaf. I think I'm going to do a market haul on this my channel. I'm going to do a market haul, buy things from the market. My normal buying, not because I want to do a video, but just my regular purchase. But I'll go through the prices of things, show you the quantity, unadulterated video, so that you can see the quantity, the prices that things are going for now. Water leaf that used to go for 15 naira a bunch. We eat a lot of water leaf where I come from. We have edikarin corn soup. We have other vegetable soups that we use it for. You can use it to eat yam and all of that. The bunch that used to go for 50 naira is now going for, I think it's going for 500, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't bought it yet because I've just been back for about a week. Not bought it yet. It's going for about that. And the green leafy vegetables, the ones you used to buy for 50 naira a bunch, it's now going for about 500 naira for that one bunch. Broom that I used to buy 20 naira. I bought the same broom I used to buy for 20 naira. In fact, bigger. The one I used to buy for 15 naira was 10 times the size that I bought now. I bought this one 300 naira. And it doesn't have up to, I can count the number of sticks. I don't think it has up to 200 sticks in it. If I show you the broom, you won't believe it. So prices of things have gone astronomically high. You go to the markets, you carry you carry money, buy a few things before you know it, and then the people themselves are so unscrupulous. I went to buy creams yesterday. You will not believe that they will take the cream, let's say cocoa butter. We know how it is. The Vaseline one it's thick inside. If you pour it out, in the one I bought yesterday, it's like pure water. What do? They will take the can itself, because they have replicate cans or plastics of it. They will take one correct one and then pour water inside, mix and split it like into two, and sell it at that exorbitant rate. Now, some of these things are not done by the government. It's not because the government is bad or the government is this and that. I think there's just something wrong with the average Nigerian. There's just something extremely criminal about some people. Because you want to make ends meet, you need to commit crimes. So that's what I have noticed that they have done. I bought about 2 creams. There was a Vaseline there that they diluted. Then there was another Vaseline also that they also, when I got to the house, I was like, the container is just being blah. And then you open it and the thing is coming out like water. I'm like, what is going on here? It's really happening here. So right now I've made up my mind. I'm not buying from any of that particular shop that I bought all these things from. I'm not buying anything from that shop again, because it's obvious that they adulterate things. So I have to go get another shop. Just shop around until I happen to get the correct shop. Let's not even go to medication, because that one is a different ball game. There's been a recent crackdown by NAFDAC, doing an amazing job cracking down on all the people who have been selling fake medication in the markets, which makes me very, very sad and also shocked, because you see, In Nigeria, the Pharmaceutical Association does not even allow private clinics to run a pharmacy in them without having a qualified pharmacist employed there. So how come we have a market in Nigeria where drugs are sold in the open market by people who have never even seen the walls of the university? And the Pharmaceutical Association of Nigeria, pharmacists or whatever, I don't know what they're called, they're not bothered by that. It's not their problem. It's very, very strange. So the problem is only when doctors choose to run a private hospital or a private hospital that has a pharmacy inbuilt in it. Doctors who have been trained in pharmacology, and yet an illiterate person can own a shop in the market and sell any kind of medication at all without any problems. And some of these pharmacists who actually have their own pharmacies in town, they go and buy their medication from these people. Is it not very, very strange? You see, things are falling apart. The center can no longer hold. I'm telling you, because at some point, something is definitely going to have to give. The way we are going is not sustainable at all.